I can't believe how many songwriters want to work and not get paid. What even is administration? Does every songwriter need an administrator? What's the difference between administration and publishing? And the answer to all that is... What's up, y'all? It's me, your intrepid songwriter, chronicling my adventures as a songwriter, because seriously, who does that? In this video, we're going to define what music administration is and is not, answer whether or not every songwriter needs an administration deal, clear up the confusion between music administration and music publishing, because my songwriter sense has been tingling since I've noticed that there's a lot of confusion out there, and confusion equals missing money. Administration is the business of managing the paperwork associated with a catalog of songs and collecting the royalties and fees that those songs are generating and paying them to the songwriter/copyright owner. Some companies focus exclusively on administration. That's why it's a separate function. I want you to think of administrators as royalty aggregators for musical compositions. They track and collect as many of the royalty streams for musical compositions as they can. So, administrators do work for songwriters and musical composition owners, offer you a term of service from 2 to 5 years, pay you at least twice a year, at most 4 times a year. Administrators do register your copyrights. Register your songs with PROs, which stands for Performing Rights Organizations. Performing rights organizations collect what are called performance royalties, generated every time your musical composition is performed in public. I'll be doing separate videos on the PROs. Administrators do work with the Harry Fox Agency, the Mechanical Licensing Collective, and Music Reports. Those groups collect what are called mechanical royalties, generated every time a copy of your musical composition is downloaded, physically sold, or streamed, or if another artist does a cover of your song. I'll be doing separate videos on the mechanical royalty organizations. Administrators do issue licenses to people or places that want to license your music. Keep track of songs you write yourself and songs you co-write with others. Update any ownership changes in your songs. Administrators do operate internationally, collecting money for you from all over the world. Collect the performance royalties, mechanical royalties, and license fees owed to you for your musical compositions and pay those fees directly to you. Deduct 10 to 25% of those monies as their commission. Administrators do not work for sound recording owners and recording artists. Own any rights to your songs. Pay advances to songwriters. Offer any creative services to songwriters like feedback on your catalog, or actively pitching your songs to TV, movies, video games, or commercial advertisers. How do I find an administrator? There are some of the big ones like CD Baby, TuneCore, Songtrust, Centric, Audium, Cobalt. I'll be doing separate videos reviewing the administration companies. You can also get a copy of Songwriters Market. It's been the go-to book on finding publishers and administrators for years. It's linked down below in the description box. DIY. That stands for do it yourself. Remember that you can administer your songs yourself. There is no requirement that you go through an administration company. If you do it yourself, you obviously pay no commission fee, and all the money that comes in belongs to you and/or your co-writers. So you're gaining money because there's no commission to pay. But you probably don't have worldwide relationships with every single country and area that might be interested or already playing your music. And that might be money lost because you can't be everywhere or know everyone. And you have to keep up with all the registration paperwork for each song yourself. So let's look at the pros and the cons of having an administrator or an administration deal. Pros: a lot of necessary paperwork that they take care of for you. Royalty streams coming in that you may not be familiar with, but they will collect them for you. They can have more of a global reach than you could ever personally have. They don't ever own your copyrights or any rights therein. Cons: they collect mainly performance royalties, mechanical royalties, and license fees, but there are many more royalty streams to collect from. There's no way to prove if they have relationships in all possible countries that are using your music, even if they claim they do. 10 to 25% of your royalties is a big cut. You might end up owing more than you're collecting if they charge you a base fee per month. So should you get an administrator or an administration deal? The answer is, it's always up to you. But it depends on both the size of your catalog and the number of hit songs you have. The bigger your catalog and the more hits you have, the more likely you are to be missing money worldwide from all the places that are playing your music, using your music, and may want to license your music. The smaller your catalog and the less hits you have, you may end up paying more in base fees or monthly fees to the administrator than you are actually making from using your service. So do your research and decide for yourself. Watch the videos on distribution and publishing. They're linked down below and they go with this video. What's my motto? Never stop writing. Don't forget to hire me as your music money maximizer. I'll walk you through all the registrations you need to receive your maximum royalties. And remember, your first 15-minute consultation is free. Click on the link below.